Oh boy. We about to go in. Get your popcorn ready. Let's go. Ooh, wee. I know you miss me. I'm not none of them, though. I'm him. Guys, you know who I am. I'm that guy from South Carolina named Drummer 1980. I hope you're having a good day today. And if that's not the case, ask yourself why. Because after all, happiness is an inside job. I'm going to say it 2 times because some people slow. Happiness is an inside job. And it will always be an internal affair. Guys, I'm back today feeling good, feeling refreshed. Y'all see my dashiki. Oh, Drum, I thought you was against the Africans. No, I'm against the tethers and the sambos and the bootlegs. Know the difference. Differentiate. Problem solved, right? Moving right along. Guys, we back today again with another hit. And this is going to be a barn burner. From Tariq Nasheed, a.k.a. King Flex. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Somebody asked him about Anton Daniels, and this here was his response. All right, guys, I'm going to call your attention to the screen. Let's go.
What's up, Supercharge?
What's up, Rick?
How you doing, brother?
All right, how you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, do you know Anton Daniels?
No, I kind of seen like some thumbnails of him or whatever. I haven't really watched this joint, though.
Is he a tether?
I think he is. I think he is.
Man,
I think he is because I know he said some little slick shit about me, which he's just clout chasing. But
he's a tether, or he a Jesse Lee Peterson nephew or something.
Yeah, but I think he's like a secret tether because some of just his vibe and some of the little slick shit. But yeah. And I'm not trying to give him no clout, but yeah, I think he's a tether. Yeah, I think and we got a lot of that. We got a lot of these little undercover tethers out here. We got a lot of them, family. That's the thing. We got a lot of these undercover tethers. When you start seeing people, because I know that dude was talking against reparations, and he also was talking about how, I saw a clip where he was talking about how immigrants work so harder than us, and that's tether talk. We don't talk like that. Because that ain't true. That's tether talk. When you hear people talk about, how immigrants come over and do so well, when you hear somebody going with that narrative, that's tether talk.
I don't know whether Anton Daniels is a tether or not. I neither can confirm nor deny that. But what I do know is he is one of the premier Sambos. Oh, God. Oh. So you don't believe me. Now, when I talk from a place of facts. As a matter of fact, bars. But let's look at a few clips.
The day that was a part of slavery? Ain't not one person alive today that was a part of slavery.
No, for sure.
Most of these motherfuckers that's claiming that they'd invented something may never experience no racism in their life.
But I guess it's the systemic part that we still fucking do.
What's systemic about it?
Systemic racism?
Tell me what's systemic about it. I don't see it.
Change what's the thing where you got to hire a certain amount of colored people or whatever?
That's racist in itself.
Yeah, I know.
Affirmative action?
Affirmative action, yeah.
That's racist.
There's some companies that's pulling that back. They're saying, hey,
they did away with it.
Yeah, they're
largely.
Yeah,
the Supreme Court did away with affirmative action.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I'm like, let's get.
That's racist in itself. That means that you're not getting in on your merits. You're getting in based off of the fact that they had to include you. I know so many people that got into college based off of the fact that they was a part of a diversity, equity, and inclusion program, and they flunked the fuck out.
Right, we got to put you in here.
They couldn't even handle it because they wasn't prepared to be able to compete on a larger scale.
So you don't believe in systemic racism?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's too much money for it to be a systemic racist.
There's too much money for it to be racist. This guy said, there is no systemic racism. It's not my words. The words came directly out of his mouth. Doesn't have anything to do with me. Now, that should tell you all you need to know about this gentleman, Anton Daniels. I too once was on the Anton Daniels train until that I found out how Samboish he was. And it seemed as though to me the bigger he got, the more anti-blackness was revealed. Because at first, he was just talking about relationships and all that, and he gives some phenomenal advice when it comes to relationships and marriage. I have to give him that. But then as he grew larger, his platform became anti-black. Black people this, black people that, while ignoring everything else. Hold up, I'm not finished yet. Hold on, I'm just not getting started. I have another clip for you guys. Watch this right here.
I have no sympathy for you. I have no sympathy for anybody. You get what you deserve. Wherever it is that you are in life, that's your bed, sleep in it. I don't care where you were born. I don't care where you come from. I see immigrants coming over here every day from third world countries, outworking you, outpacing you, and making you look bad. I don't care about your reparations. Listen, I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it because it's going to fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't want them to pay you. I don't want you to have nothing. Don't give these motherfuckers nothing. As a matter of fact, not only do I not want you to get nothing from reparations, I think that they should tax you for breathing. Tax you for breathing this good old air that we working so hard and paying our tax dollars for in order to be able to make sure that you got this good old air and this good old water. There's people in Detroit. Shout out to my dog, Steph is Cold. I'm reading Super Chats in a minute. There's people in Detroit right now that say that they deserve water. They deserve clean water even if they don't pay for it. Says who? Back in the day, they had to go all the way over into the river and dig wells and filter the system themselves in order to make sure that all of the people in their village had clean water. Who said you deserve anything? Listen, I hope they don't give you a fucking dime. Now, as a matter of fact, if they create a I'm against reparations committee, I'm gonna be the first person to sign up and donate to it.
Well, tell me what you think. Charge you niggas for air. If they create a committee that's anti-reparations, I want to sign up for. I want to be the first one on the panel. This is the guy that we dealing with right here. This is the guy that we are talking about. Oh, you thought I was done? Hold on. I'm not done yet. There is more. I'm going to call you just to the screen, guys. Yeah.
So, and this is my point, is because, and this speaks to a larger point, and that nobody is being realistic. Like, nobody is really presenting a solution, in my personal opinion, as to how you can actually solve for the thing that people are asking for, and they don't want something realistic. And so as a result, you get nothing.
You're presenting a solution. Why don't you?
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. Can you just give me like
not to pontificate. No, not to pontificate. Give a solution.
Cool. But I don't agree with you. I don't think you should get shit.
Okay.
So that's my solution. You go back to your dusty hole, you keep complaining about it, you run in the Victim Olympics, and you watch people like me that win. That's the millionaire. Let me keep fucking winning, and you sit over there and you complaining in your Victim Olympics. That's my solution.
I'm not worried about it.
Fall back into that hole that you came from and fuck you and your feelings. That's my solution.
There you go.
Wait, Anton.
Now that's talk,
JB. Hey, JB, don't talk. JB, don't talk for me, JB. That's what it does. Anton.
So your homie, JB?
No, so Anton, here's actually
why. That's your homie, JB.
That's my guy. Hold up.
Okay, if that's your homie, listen. If that's your homie, then I'm a chill out.
Anton, no, actually, I think that's a good
point. Listen, we're not gonna mince words. Fuck
Anton, let me make this point. Anton, let me make this point because that's actually one of the things I highlighted in the beginning. That's one of the things that fascinates me about Big Mike is he's actually very successful. So I'm like, where is he coming from? Like, he's actually very successful.
Holes and all that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Dusty hole.
I'm trying to.
You used to talking to niggas a certain way, bro.
And I'm talking to you the same way right now,
bro. That shit don't faze me. That shit like water.
And it don't. But the reality is that you just talking shit. You're not actually presenting a real solution. You talk. You're not necessarily talking in order to progress the conversation. And so as a result, you throw out some random fucking number that you know ain't realistic. You know it will collapse the country. You know it ain't even worth talking about because it ain't a real solution. But you do it just for the sake of saying shit, and it don't actually help anybody.
Nigga, I answered your motherfucking question. You asked me your number. You see the type of you asked me for a number. I gave you a fucking number. Now you want to turn around and use that in your argument against me? You're a fucking clown and a coon.
And a what? What's the other part?
And a coon, nigga.
You right. You right.
Yeah. And I'm gonna keep running these. Don't come back over here.
Got the real so fast.
And I'm gonna keep running these numbers up. I'm gonna keep is what I do. And you still ain't. And at the end of the day, you still ain't actually talking worth nothing. We can do all of the name calling. We can do all of that. You can call me whatever it is that you want to call me. You can say I'm in the N-word and all of that other type of stuff. The reality is that you just talking shit.
You too.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. And I thought Tariq Nasheed lost his mind whenever that he said this. Listen at me. Listen. And he said this one vital thing. And I said, Tariq done lost himself. He said Jesse Lee Peterson was a likable person. I said, what? I said, oh, no. I said, they done got flex, boy. I said, they done got flex. I didn't understand at that time what he was talking about until I met Anton Daniels. I met Anton Daniels in Atlanta. I went to a LaPeach meetup. I met Courtney Michelle. I met Chicago Rilla. I met JR. I met Island Girl. I met Trail. All of them. Anton Daniels is a lockable guy. I talked to him. And we talked about racism. Wasn't any beef or anything like that. But I did address certain issues with him. But he is a lockable guy. And I didn't understand Tariq whenever he said that about Jesse Lee Peterson. Until I met Anton Daniels. I said, Anton seemed to be cool. But he's on this trip, on this anti-trip about reparations and black people are the bottom and all this. We all can come together and agree. Black people have their issues. And a lot of black people issues were socially engineered. Can some black people do better? Yes. But my question is, and my question should always remain, you put blinders on whenever it comes to everybody else's crimes. And you hyper-focus on just black people crimes solely. Where there is poverty, there will be, listen at me, there will be criminals. And the next time anybody raised the argument, what about black on black crime? I say this in a prior video. There is no such thing as black on black crime. Black on black crime is propaganda. It is simply a black person, a lone wolf committing a crime, a random crime. We don't support it. Now, look at the Asians and the white people in general crimes. They have a system, networks, corruption, that emboldens and perpetrate the crimes on every level that you can think of. Educational system, political realm, legislation, judicial, entertainment, economics. We can just keep on going. They foster and harbor criminals. It's a network. They protect their criminals. And they just call it good business. And on my community tab, if y'all don't believe me, because most people was shocked and a lot of people was appalled, you can go to my community tab on my homepage. Go to my homepage, go to my posts, and I list maybe 15 to 20 crimes a day or more that's committed in the white community. People don't even hear about these things. I'm talking anything from unaliving people to sexually assault, putting people in freezers, unaliving people with knives, living with corpse in the house, getting checks, fighting, assaulting babies, child pornography, and the list is as long as the day. But you never hear about it. What you see is black people fighting in Target, black people shot one another, and then they just so hyper-focused on that. Is it bad? Yes. But I guarantee you, if you stop and take a look for just 1 second, white crime dwarfs what they call black crime. Black crime pale in comparison to white crime, but it's propaganda. I'm telling you it's propaganda. I can show you it's propaganda. Where 13% commit 50%, that's a lie. What they talking about is black people shooting one another. White people unalive one another more than just with a gun. See, that's the catch, guys. They poison, use knife, choke, shoot, use cars, do all type of stuff. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you. And they just want to just overlook what they do and just want to focus. Oh, look, it's black on black. Nobody don't support that. But you support yours. Look at Daniel Penny. Look how the justice system got behind him. This dude unalive mentally ill person. And the system got behind him and said he was innocent. And he had support. He was in the White House with Trump. See, that's white crime. But it's not labeled as that. Look at George Zimmerman. He classified as white. Look at him. Look at how these people taking their wives on trips and only one come back. White man go and just unalive his whole family because he having some type of financial issues. He can't afford a certain lifestyle, and he say it's better just to unalive my whole entire family. And this is common practice. But nobody don't want to talk about that. Anton, you can go to his page. Oh, so you don't believe me? Oh, so you don't believe me, huh? It's always something about black people. Look negative. Look at that. I'ma just scroll for you to see some things. Man say he was fired over comments about Rodney Henry Jr. and standing against police. You can't just say what you want to say on social media and mess up the bag. Talking about HIV, all right. Man outside the culture say black people need to get their households together and stop being so ghetto. Then everyone else will respect them. Is he right or completely wrong? Have you seen the latest graduation videos of black women supporting their daughters at Madison Prep? I just say stereotypes aren't given, they are earned. It's over, fam. Talking about black people crimes. Now, whenever it comes to the first white face you've seen on here, they're banning nudity to control women's bodies. Women are starting to complain about Trump trying to save kids from being overexposed. You ain't seen one white crime on here yet. And I don't want to hear the excuse, well, I'm in the black community, so I'm so, I'm trying to do things for them. Nah, that's a lie, because you don't go talk to Fox News about black folks and Dr. Phil. He was on Dr. Phil with Jesse Lee Peterson, two guys. And he made a total donkey out of himself on there. Talking about black people stealing rims off his car. All things negative. All things negative. White man says black people have been afraid to call out the bad behavior that makes black people look bad and get stereotyped for a long time. Check out his story. Now, that's the second white face you've seen. Negative, talking about getting her guts beat out. Men and women are over the whole black women is a victim while saying some of the nastiest things to men and white women. Doesn't matter if you're at work or in a relationship, we over it all. All negative. All negative. Woman says man only care about their finances and keeping the house in a divorce, not the children. Most men I know prefer not to break up the family, but that's just me. They go another way. You ain't seen nothing. Now, all this crime they commit. Look. Saying you're a black-owned or woman-owned is old and tired. Or should people be expected to support a race-based, gender-based business still? I'm just giving you what he's saying, okay? Oh, here come another white face. Or men being a bit harsh on this 31-year-old woman who has no kids, but says she's unwilling to settle after losing weight. Black woman says black men that date white women are a red flag and she avoids them at all costs. Hotel manager is tired of being disrespected by black woman and her boyfriend. Tell them to leave. Or people, white and black, justified in being tired of most black culture pretending to be a victim and blaming everything on racism. This is the person that we're talking about, guys. I want y'all to see. White people are saying they have black fatigue because they act ratchet, then refuse to take responsibility for their action, blaming everything on the system, accurate or not. Now, I'm getting tired of this now. So this is who we are dealing with, guys. He said there is no racism. Now, I did them other videos years ago. If my message change, I can become an Officer Tatum. I can become an Anton Daniels. I can become a Candace Owens. I can become a Jesse Lee Peterson. But I'm not. I don't care how much money they got. That doesn't matter. I got my dignity, my integrity, my morals and values. Now, this guy claims to be a Christian. Whew. And this is what gives Christians a bad name. Swearing, using obscenities, profanity, just outright nasty. He's not about justice. God is. He's not about reparations. God is. It's called and reap what you sow. God talk about paying people that you robbed or that you stole from. Repair, revise. You understand? I just wanted to give y'all a taste of who Anton Daniels is and why he's posted up and down people's timeline, because they pushing him now. They pushing him out there. And the first thing people, well, he got this. I don't care if he got $1 billion. He know what he doing is foul. It's foul to the umpteenth degree. And we don't rock with that. We don't rock with no Jesse Lee Petersons and no Anton Daniels, whether he's a tether or not. But he certainly fits the mold. But I don't care nothing about that. Be aware of these bootlicks, because they always push them out. They always promote the bootlicks, guys, and they shadow ban people like me. See, he's showing black people stuff. I'm showing what the white people do. See, he's showing black people crimes, which are the isolated things. He's showing the dysfunction in black society, like World Star, Atlanta House. It's these immigrants a lot of times that push this stuff. Shade Room, Bossa, Madame Noir. It's the immigrants that come over here and show the negative side of black society, but don't never want to show the negative side of nobody else, because it's profitable, guys. Be careful with these bootlegs, because they are dangerous. Believe it or not, they are dangerous. Trust me, they dangerous. He said he would get on a board against reparations. He said they should charge you for air. He said he don't want black America's FBAs to get no reparations because it would mess up his money. You see, individualism. See, they worry about themselves. But guys, I can be here until the crack of dawn talking to you. But go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and come on back to see me. And put your comments in the comment section, because I would like to know your ideology. This is indefensible, guys. You can't defend this. But until next time, peace. And remember, don't be a jigaboo.